Alrighty. Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh boy. A nice day. Yo, thank you, dude. All right. God, everything is so white. This thing. Ay, 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 ay. What up, dude? Mr. Ska, what up, man? Will this model have toggles? Yeah, of course. It's like way too. Increasing body volume per chance? What do you mean? Like making her thicker or something? No. I do like her body size. For this model in particular, she's gonna have like this type of body. Also happy Friday, alright, dude. What's that sound though? Yas Cat, what up, dude? Thank you for the sub. How are you doing, buddy? Doing well, good. Oh, yeah, did you get a new job or something? Although, I don't know, like, when we used to, like, when you used to hang out here and we used to talk, you were not really employed, right? I remember, like, didn't you start hanging out here, like, during COVID times? Yeah. The place? Oh, okay. October 2022, I think. Well, COVID was in 2020, I guess. Hmm. Recover again of the smear campaign against you. Oh. Like whatever, I guess. Problem is like there's so much fucking drama in this dog shit VTuber circle that people don't really forget more, don't really remember more than like a certain amount of time. Anyways. Ultimately. Plus, like, funnily enough, it was like totally different time. Like nowadays, people would not have been as angry about shit like that. It's like literally similar shit was happening. Happened, I think, like a while ago, where a dude, like an artist, he declined doing something. And like they were trying to like shit on him, but ultimately internet got on his side anyways. It's fine, honestly. I don't really think about it or whatever anymore about it. It was rough for like maybe like a year longer than it should have been rough, but I got over it eventually. It's fine. Toger, what a Toger. Give me song request. There's not enough song requests for the song request, to be honest. I would set up song request like for a bits or some shit like that, like 100 bits song request, sure. Otherwise, it's like annoying, like managing it for like just couple people. The motherfucker lulling. What did I say? What did I say that you're lulling, Mr. NPC?
4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hmm. Not a useless achievement. Hey man, it's important for some people, okay? Don't diminish it for other people. See, some people are proud of that shit. And I'm proud of them too. You got any plans for summer, Mr. Toggle? Any plans? Wow, wow, wow. Look at his teeth, dude. Jesus. Jesus, dude. Raised flower bed today, cut all the wood, sorted the area out. Then it was time to screw. I was missing the metal bracers I used, so I ordered some new ones. You don't hold. Oh shit, dude, that's actually pretty cool. Were you just trying to do it for like flowers, or you're gonna like grow some stuff too? Dude, I swear if I had like literally like how much do I actually really need? Like 20 square meters? Like 30 square meters. Like of yard? Dude, I'll be like, it would be like full of fucking raised beds, dude. Like 20-30 square meters is all I need. I'm also doing the back garden also, which will have veggies. Yo, do you have like what? Do you have like one of those like typical British sort of houses that like usually have like just a small yard in front of you or like behind you? Yeah, oh, that's cool, dude. It's good that you're doing that shit, by the way. Like, it has to be like... It has to be pretty therapeutical, huh? Just nice, you know, like whenever you have like a small garden, like you go outside like in the morning Like you get your coffee or whatever the fuck, right? Like tea. You go outside, check on the stuff, like how it's growing. That's like cool. I like that shit, dude. I specifically really like the idea of like raised beds, basically. It also seems like it's something that like people have been only do like. I mean, I would imagine that like it was a thing like years ago as well, but it got popularized in the past like maybe like 5-10 years. I was waiting for a good one. It's finally out. I'm finally doing it. Good stuff, dude. You also need to, well, if you have like a need for it, or maybe like what do you call like a, God, dude, what is it called? I always forget. Like when it's like covered, usually like with glass, but you can also do it with like plastic. Cut my long hair off. No thinking about it. I took scissors. Poof. Gone. Good. You were also like sort of balding, right? Have you watched that like Reddit thing where it's like men that are like half balding and they just like cut their hair fully? You have great hair? Really? I thought you were like sort of balding. I mean, I've never seen your hair, so I don't know. Good. Like doing like some positive changes in general is always way better than just like rotting away, you know? Like gardening stuff, like that's very nice. Like it's actually genuinely just good for your soul, you know? Gotta take care of yourself, dude. If you don't, nobody else will, you know? I'm new to 3D and I was wondering if those 2D drawings you use as a base reference to model on top of, do you also make them yourself or a person who commissioned provides it to you? So these particular ones are like locally generated, that just say like that. So I just use it for reference basically. Like you will see that like a lot of things on this model is like way different than what I'm doing, right? So like this, I'm using this for like general reference, right? Like the idea. But then like the details and everything, I just sort of like obviously just do it myself, right? So like even if you look at the eyes, like yeah, these are not properly drawn eyes, obviously, right? Or the eyebrows, or like nose, or like whatever, right? But like once I actually do it, I do it properly, right? I do proper eyes, I do like draw them properly and all that stuff, right? So I use this 2D images more so like a reference, like a general reference, right? So, yeah. But usually, whenever it comes to commissions, people do come to me with their references, and I make models for them. When it's specifically commissions, yeah, that's what I do. The thing with commissions is that it would be impossible for example, for people to come to me and be like, "Hey, Shonzo, I want this," or whatever. Actually work. So yeah, it's impossible for it to be something like, let's say somebody came to me and said like, "Hey, Shonzo, I want this thing," and like I just blindly went into it and I just made the model or whatever. That's like impossible, like straight up impossible. Because the problem is like, what my interpretation of something and your interpretation of something can be is like vastly different, basically, right? So I might interpret something in a certain way, but then your interpretation of that thing could be totally different. So going off of like general images or like a mood board or something like that, I don't do shit like that. No, it is absolutely annoying. It's totally not. Like I've tried doing stuff like that in the past, and it's just yeah, like it's just pretty much impossible. Because the problem is like usually what people want and what is in their head and like what they provide as reference is like way too different for me to actually like go off of it. So I don't do shit like that. Early on I cut it out after like couple failed commissions like that. Well, not really failed, but I just had like terrible experience. Not only me, but also the client. So like I decided that I'm not gonna do shit like that. I only take commissions if proper concept art is provided. It's not even that hard like to get like concept art done nowadays, to be honest. Like if you have an idea, right? Yeah, like worst case scenario, you can and like people think that it's a little bit like, how do I say this, unethical, but like worst case scenario, you can always AI generate shit and then like take that to the artist, right? And they like let them like redraw it or remake it. Just use it as a reference. Like that's probably the best thing you can do nowadays. Like you got an idea, right? But you don't know how to visualize it yourself. Because well, maybe you don't know how to draw, and that's fine. Like I get this too from people. Like people say shit like, well, I want to get this done, but like, well, I don't know how to draw. Well, okay. So just because you don't know how to draw it, like how am I supposed to help you with that, right? So it's like there are like sometimes like this stupid like I don't know what to say, like stupid people, let's just call them straight up. They like bring that argument, like it's like somehow like just because they don't know how to draw, it's like somehow my problem now and I have to like handle it for them, right? Or some shit like that. But yeah, like nowadays there's just so many ways you can get that done. Like I said, like hell, worst case scenario, like just AI generate something like just as an idea, right? And then you can just take that to like some sort of an artist and just get it done there, right? Like just let them redraw it in like a proper manner or whatever, basically. It's fine. it's not like artists are not using AI to already like reference off of it, right? It's like it's a common practice. It's just not a lot of people say it because they don't want to get shit on the internet. Like I always say, referencing is just fine. You're not hurting anyone with just referencing. I mean, you already use other people's art as reference, right? So like, what's the point whether it's AI or it's like somebody else's art? Makes no sense. To keep modeling and making characters. Oh, good. Dude. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get an apple real quick. Oh shit. Resident Evil. Tony. I'm. What the? Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is the original. Okay. Bless you. Any good new TV or even movies at the Sorry, by the way, I'm like spacing out all the time, but like any shows? Oh, we were watching One Piece actually. We didn't watch it like when it first aired on Netflix, so we decided to give it a try. It was actually not bad. It's a little bit like cheesy at times, right? But other than that, like it's actually pretty good, more or less. Live action, yeah, the live action one. Like it's not bad at all, actually. Plus, like we watch it like with like food, like after a stream. Usually we eat, right? So like we sit down, we watch like an episode, and like it's fun, you know, watching that shit like that episodically. It's also like not too long. Well, it is sort of long. It's like an hour, right? But yeah, it's not bad. I watched the first. Yeah, right. Like I was actually expecting like a lot more cringe from it and like it just being bad straight up. But like, you know, one episode after another, it was not bad. Yeah, like surprisingly not too bad. Zero kick black people? What do you mean, dude? You mean the fishmen? It's kind of funny to me how like fishmen are basically like in that show are just sort of like black people. What? In One Piece, they are. What do you mean? What? Like, yeah, like in One Piece, the fishmen. Like, watch the live action on Netflix and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like, they literally talk about, like, being enslaved by, like, humankind for, like, way too long. and like how they want to like go against them and shit like that. It's like I'm not imagining. This is not even an opinion at this point. Just watch the fucking live live action and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Watch it to or if you didn't want to watch it, just Google Netflix One Piece Zoro is racist. Yeah. Here, wait. Here, like this is Grok literally. Look, it says in One Piece, both manga, anime, and Netflix Live, fishermen are separate species from humans. They have fish-like features, live mostly underwater, possess superhuman strength, speed, and can breathe air. The story explores heavy themes of racism, slavery, discrimination, and cycles of hatred between humans and fishmen or merfolk. Historical power. Fishmen were enslaved by humans for centuries, treated as inferior or subhuman, sold at auction, and faced deep prejudice. Some fishmen, like Arlong, responded with bitterness, supremacy, or violence, creating a vicious cycle. This mirrors real-world slavery, segregation, and backlash. Specific characters: Arlong, the villain in the Arlong Park arc, played by black actor McKinley Belcher in live action, is a militant supremacist who hates humans and oppresses them in return. Like, shit. Steambox this year. Get it over. It's not more than 900 euros. I don't know about bulks, but I actually really want to get the VR headset. I would like a new VR headset, to be honest. I mean, I do have PS5 headset, but it's just not very good with Beat Saber specifically. Also, just like a new generation of VR headsets would be nice. Like it's gonna have like foveated, like rendering and all that shit. You use the PSVR on PC? Yeah, I have like a whatchamacallit adapter and everything. It's like not bad at all. The only problem is basically Beat Saber on it is dog shit because controllers don't really vibrate the way they're supposed to vibrate. So you get like a very like sloppy experience with Beat Saber because you don't really get like good feedback from controllers. So it's like almost, and like the tracking is not super good, especially like when you're swinging your arms fast, right? So it's not super good experience. I mean, I was able to like actually do HTC like my old Vive controllers with PS, like with headset, but the problem is the software itself and the whole tracking is like bad. So what happens is you basically have to sync the headset with the controller, but the syncing is so bad that what happens is like where your controllers are in real life is way different than where they are in virtual, like does that make sense? Like for example, if you have your controller in your hand in VR, it's like 5 centimeters to the left, and you have to like keep sync it, but it still doesn't work. So it's like very weird. And then you have to like manually do it, but it's not precise at all, basically. Like it's sort of possible, but it's still bad. But yeah, I would not buy the box itself though, to be honest. Box, like it's not bad, but like it's just another PC, you know? It's like, why do I need another PC? Steambox. What the hell is lining them?
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the Earthly Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Bongo, 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 bongo. Bongo, 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 bongo. Bongo, 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 bongo. Bongo, bongo, bongo. What a banger, dude. Yeah, Ozzy, what up, Nosy? Ugh. What the fuck, dude? Is it dying? So many chicks. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I swear to God, every time I try to like give my input to like people like doing like 3D modeling, I always regret. I'm like, why am I even doing this? You see, the problem is, like, if you're gonna shit on somebody, right? Or that other guy, Yanis, right? For example, he's gonna shit on somebody, right? Nothing is gonna come out of it, you know? It's like, whatever, you know? Like, okay, somebody said that your work is bad. It's, who cares? But the problem is if I say it, right? Like, it's different. And I'm gonna get more shit for it, basically, right? Even though technically speaking, both, for example, me and you, we're gonna give like similar feedback. We're gonna say that whatever they're doing is bad and that they should follow like proper reference, and the way they have done things so far is actually pretty fucking bad, right? That's what you're gonna say, that's what I'm gonna say, that's the other guy is gonna say. But the problem is, it depends who's saying that. If I'm saying that, I'm gonna get shit for it because how? Because I have like some sort of like weight to me, right? As well, I stream, you know, like I'm like you know, people know what I do and you know shit like that, right? And I'm not talking out of my ass because this literally happens every fucking time. Like, oh, they're just starting out, they're just the newbie, Sean, so why are you shitting on them? You're being a shitty person. I don't want to do this. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what the fuck he wants either. He's trying to make like a fanboy or some shit like that, but like, then the body type is like absolutely like masculine. You're trying to make a fanboy, make it like soft bodied, but now he's like attaching muscles to it, and the butt looks so fucking weird, you know? Like, you know that, I know that. Anyone that's gonna look at that shit is gonna know that either. They're gonna look at that stuff, they're gonna say like, oh, what the fuck is this? Again, the problem is who's saying it. If I'm saying it, well, I'm a shitty person. If you're saying it, like, well, whatever. Like, he's making a super masculine character, yeah, like giving him a big ass dumpy ass, dude. Like, you can't have that. You're making a muscular character, but then he has like a thick ass. Like, what are you doing? I feel like it's great where Kamzan expects to make a full character. It's not about what he expects or what he doesn't expect. It's not about that, you know? It's fine that like everyone has to start somewhere, and I agree with that, right? Like even if like whatever he's doing right now is not great, that's fine. But like that person in particular, I've seen like him responding like very like aggressively to people's criticism, basically. Like people tell him like, oh, why are you doing this like with a masculine character? It's like, oh, but it's a fanboy. Then he posts like a what you might call it, like his reference art, and it's clearly a feminine character. And people tell him, oh, look, this is a feminine character. He's like, no, it's not. It's like, yeah, it is. Like, it looks feminine. You can't. You want to make a fanboy, or like you're trying to make a male dude? Like, I don't even know what the fuck is he referencing at this point. Go straight female body, odd cock. Yeah, exactly. I was actually just checking one of my other male models that I did recently, right? On the other screen earlier here. Like, I was checking this model. It has no cock, by the way. And while it's not great, right? Because, yeah, like, it also lacks, like, some masculinity, specifically in his butt area. Like this guy, right? But this was, like, a properly masculine, like, dude, you know? There's no cock. This is not a cock, but it's like androgynous. It's an androgynous character, okay? It has no features. Add it now. No. I actually really like this character. I was looking at it earlier. It's like, it's a good male character, actually. Like, I was surprised at myself. Like, he's a nice, good male character. But yeah, then it's butt, right? Like, I didn't know what to do with its butt when I was making it, but I decided that, like, okay, it's gonna be just a flat dude butt, you know? Like, nothing else. And it's just a normal flat dude butt. That's it. Like, this is how it looks. Nothing crazy. And even then, like, this is, like, still, like... Like, it still lacks, like, some shape. Like, it needs to be, like, a little bit more, like, muscular and have, like, some indents, like, here specifically, right? But, like, it doesn't matter because it's, like, the guy didn't even want, like, a naked dude. So it's, like, I just went with this. Yeah, it's, like, you can just do a standard normal butt and it's gonna be fine. But, like, he's trying to do, like, a dumpy ass on a male character, and it's, like, weird. Like, at that point, just don't make it dumpy. Just make a normal normal butt. Like, it's fine. Especially if it's gonna be covered up anyways, and you're not gonna be using it for anything. And he was also, like, being aggressive to people, like, questioning whether this is a fanboy or not. It's like, I don't want to deal with that shit, dude. I was just telling him to get an anatomy course. He doesn't even need an anatomy course. He just needs to like make a standard ass. That's it. Like he doesn't need to be perfect. I think he needs to just literally sit down and just make a standard ass. That's it. Nothing crazy. It's too early for this. He tried making another character like that person before. He was stuck on like making hair for like literally half a year, I think. I mean, that's fine, but like... I don't understand. You know what type of people I don't understand? There was like this another guy, like I think he's gone now. Like he's not... I haven't seen him type anything in the chat. You know the other dude that was like trying to make a head? And he was just keep trying to make this head. And people are telling him like, dude, use this video, follow this video, learn from it, follow this video. And what he was doing is like, he was saying, yeah. And then he goes, he would like just, he would just do like he would literally just redo the same thing that he did. Make like shit. And then people are telling him like, did you use the video? He's like, no, I did not. I can't understand it. They were like, okay, use the video. He would say like, okay. He would go, come back again. He would do the head same exact way. And then people are telling him like, did you use the video? He's like, no, I didn't. It was like too hard for me. So like, he was like just going back and forth, doing the same thing over and over and over again. And like, I don't know what the fuck he was expecting at this point. Like, was he expecting that people would just eventually just tell him like, yeah, this is good? Or like what? I think he mentioned something like, well, I shown this to other people and they said it was fine. Yeah, sure. Because people on the internet are definitely very honest and they don't want to hurt your feelings. And they totally don't want to just seem nice. Sure. Bro can watch a video. He will return any second. No, I haven't seen him in like a day, I think. Yeah, he like haven't posted anything. Or did he delete all his stuff? No, I see him. 28th of April. So it's been like 3 days or 2 days now. Oh, was I was muted. Shogun is it's the thing that you play tennis with. But sometimes, like in some regions of Georgia, they also use it as an insult. We also have this great word. It's called oh, interesting. So if I type in Goimi in Georgian, it shows our prime minister. I don't know. What the fuck? Why is it showing our prime minister when I type in Goimi? Okay, dude. Interesting. They made a wooden made Chogani for the Mama Liga, aka Homie. Yeah, like they would like, well, you need like some sort of a wooden spoon, so it makes sense. It doesn't even look bad, what the fuck. And hit him hard in the back of his skull with that wooden choga. What the fuck? I actually have a similar story. So like, my grandma, my father's mom, basically. So when my dad was a kid, apparently like my grandma got very mad at my dad. And she threw a knife at him, and basically the knife ended up in his butt cheek. So at first he didn't feel it, but then like my grandma was like started panicking. And my dad basically had a knife sticking out of his ass. And basically after that, she cut off, like in a whole house, she took all knives that she had and she broke off their tips. So in their house, all their knives had like broken off tips. Very fucking funny, dude. As kid, my parents used to tell me, "Don't make me spank you with the chogan." Okay. A spanking instrument to discipline your kids. Well, I told you, like, it's like it is literally the thing that you use to play tennis with. I would imagine like anything that is like similar shape is also like that. Like even like a table tennis, that thing also is still called chogani basically. I would imagine like anything in that shape, even if it's fully wooden, yeah. They're gonna slap your ass with it. Would you discipline your kid, Neozy? If he was acting up like way too much and like words are just not enough to it, well, you're explaining him everything perfectly, but he still doesn't understand it. Would you spank his ass? With fucking chogani? They never use violence. I think you can sometimes apply physical force, but never beat the face. Never face or head. I think S is fine. Like if my kid was like acting way too much up, like he was bullying other kids or like was just way too overly aggressive, I would beat his ass 100%. Sometimes pain is the best teacher. Guys have a wooden chogan. Yeah, like a big... Dude, I would literally have like a big ass wooden... You know what? The cricket... What is it called? Cricket bat. Oh my god, dude. This thing right here. This thing right here, dude. Look how perfect of a shape it has, dude. From this side. Dude, this lands on your ass, dude. You will never be acting up in your life, dude. You will literally never act up in your life. Damn. And like, you have to have this like literally in the middle of your room somewhere on the wall. You have this thing on the wall. Every time your kid walks by, he looks at this thing and he's like, yeah, I better not fucking act up. Be slow, yeah. He will never, literally never act up in his life, dude. I actually don't agree with this like newer generation of parents. Like you see, the thing is like the newer generation of parents are way too like soft on their kids. They try to just like emotionally manipulate them instead, and I think that's unfair. Like manipulating your kids to do certain things instead of like be like straight and honest with him. Like he acts up. Fucking Vyslopa žope. It's old parents. See, I'm actually glad that my parents were not super look, like my dad would did my dad ever beat me up? Oh yeah, he would like hit me in the head, like that was bad. Never hit your kids in the head, dude. That's fucking bad. Like don't fucking do that shit, dude. Like ass is fine, hands are fine. Just don't hit them in the head, dude. My father used to hit us in the head. That was bad. That was very fucking bad. My mom used to always like yell at him for that. Like don't hit kids in the head, you know? My mom, if she beat us, she would always beat us like by like hitting our hands basically. I mean, that being said, it's not like she did it a lot. She would only do it if we were really like acting up badly. And it was like fair game, you know? Did the Arabs pay up or ran away? They were gone, dude. They were gone the same day. The funny part is like those motherfuckers, when I was like talking to them, were like, oh, do you know any apartment or something that we can go to? I don't know what happened to them actually, to be honest. I gotta ask my mom about it. But I think like nothing basically. Cause like I think like if it's like a like happened by accident, like they can't really do anything about it either way. So I think like they just let them go and that's it. They were just student girls basically, you know, like not anything like. I mean, I can sort of understand them too. Like, look, like they went out, they didn't know like. There's actually like another theory about that, which is basically that whole building was renovated a while ago. And when they renovated it, they might have used like bad wiring. And the problem with bad wiring is that if it's not good enough, what happens is like, if you like plug in a lot of appliances, for example, and if like it's using too much electricity, right, at a given moment, it might heat up and actually cause fire basically. So the theory is that they probably like plugged in like a bunch of stuff and basically it caught fire. That's the theory. So it might not necessarily be like their fault. because the guy from the bottom, he basically has like a theater in the basement. He was basically saying that he had to redo all of his like wiring because the ones that the government did whenever they were doing general renovation was just bad. So it could be just that, basically. Um. Is our shop back up? Yeah, share shop is back up now. Like it been for a while. She did renovation like pretty much right away. I think like at first she was like sort of hesitant about like doing any of that shit. But I think what changed her mind is basically the owner of the whole place said basically that he's willing to pay half for all the renovation. So she accepted it. And she said like she's basically only staying there because like he agreed to pay half basically for the renovation. I mean, on the other hand, like her sister now is finally working with her, so it's a good thing. My mom has been like begging her sister to come and like work with her in that shop for like years now. Like she's been working in that shop for like, I don't know, like 15 years or some shit like that. Actually, no, not 15, probably like well, at least like since now that I'm streaming 7, like probably like 13, 12 years. Like she's been begging to come and work with her. But she was just doing like private commissions and whatnot. But now she did move in with her. And so like they're working together now. It's funny because like her sister was like surprised by how much money you can actually make whenever you're working at a shop and you're taking commissions like that instead of like just doing stuff from home. Because like with wedding dresses, it's a little bit different, you know, because like whenever people come to the store, you can always like, you always add the, you know, like the store price, you know? Plus like my mom actually has like a name. Like My mom actually has name in Georgia. Like people know her. Like a lot of like famous people know her and shit like that. Can your mom still gothic dresses? She could, probably, yeah. Wow, you want it for yourself? I was telling it to like that Sofia chick, that Georgian furry girl that comes here in the chat that yesterday, that if she wants a wedding dress at some point, that she can just like contact my mom. Hell, dude, if you're going to have a... If you're gonna get married or anything like that, I'll get you a good deal with my mom. For a wedding dress or something. It's funny because like a couple years ago, like I remember how she couldn't even use like Instagram or any of the social medias. And now, dude, she has like 15,000 followers on Instagram. That's crazy. Like not fake bots or anything like that too. I mean, that's outside of like her having a street cred, basically, right? Because people just know her shop and stuff like that. But now with like internet and stuff, she further increased her popularity. Alright, guys, I'm actually gonna be done for today. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. So far, so good, though. It's a nice rant. I gotta do this like asymmetrical too, like this shadows on the stomach, so it's gonna look much better once I'm done with it. Oh yeah, so far so good. I was not really sure about the feet, but it's fine. She's gonna be wearing boots anyways. Okay. Neuron started to activate? Yeah. Like once I do the asymmetrical, it's gonna look way better, especially like here. Like this has to be like white on this side and then dark on this side, right? Alright, anyways, I'll be done for today, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Dude, you know when the neurons are gonna really activate? With this one. This is when the neurons are gonna start activating like a lot. Especially like with the little belly like coming out of the shorts, dude. Yeah. Maybe even more with like this type of skirt. Alright, anyways, guys, I'm gonna be done. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. Continue texturing and whatnot. Yeah, sorry about the short stream. I will try to. I'm literally trying every day to get myself to like stream early because I also don't like streaming this late. So yeah, I'll try to get on early tomorrow. Anyways, thank you everyone. Links in the chat. Check them out. Join up Discord. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. Check out YouTube and Twitch. Also check out Booth, Jinx, and Gumroad. You can purchase some of my models there if you want to. I'll have this model also available. But first I have to post sheep. So I'll post sheep first, then I'll have this model available once I'm done with it, obviously. Anyways, thank you everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.